Are ghosts real? Can spirits communicate?
Whoa! Whoa! Can you say hello? Hello? Something touched me.
We are still in Wilmington, North Carolina, famous for its annual Azalea Festival each spring that showcases the community's artwork, gardens, history, and culture. But now we've moved across the Cape Fear River and into the heart of historic downtown for our next investigation, the Bellamy Mansion. While filming our B-roll footage, we ran into Christina Grazer, one of the tour guides, and she gave us a brief overview of this epic home.
Hello, my name is Christina Grazer. I am standing outside the Bellamy Mansion here in Wilmington, North Carolina. This is a beautiful antebellum home. Its construction started in 1859. The Bellamy family consisted of Dr. and Mrs. Bellamy and their 8 children. There were approximately 9 slaves who lived on site and served the family. There are 14 Corinthian columns on the house that were all made in New York and shipped down here. The house eventually, during the Civil War, was commandeered by the Union Army. General William Hawley, who was a native North Carolinian, led Union troops into Wilmington and took over the house. Among the many visitors were military personnel and people from Washington, D.C., who were here to try and establish the Reconstruction policy. Among the people who came here were the future President of the United States, Ulysses S. Grant, and probably William Tecumseh Sherman. And one of the interesting footnotes to the story is that this beautiful, beautiful home was built almost entirely by slaves and free Black artisans. One of those slaves, William B. Gould, made an escape from Wilmington in 1862 during the yellow fever epidemic. He rode with his roommates 28 miles down the Cape Fear River until he came to a Union ship, the SS Cambridge, that was trying to enforce a blockade of the Wilmington port. William Gould and his comrades were welcomed on board, and the first day out at sea, Mr. Gould asked the captain for pencil and paper so he could keep a diary, which he did for the duration of the Civil War, where he served proudly in the Navy. His diary was left in the possession of his family. It has been published. It is now the only surviving diary of a slave who served for the Union forces. Remarkable story.
Of course, before we left, we had to ask Christina if she had encountered any paranormal activity in the home.
I personally have not, but I can tell you that probably 8 or 10 months ago, I was escorting 2 ladies through the house, and we were up on the top floor where there's a staircase to the Belvedere. That's the structure on top of the house.
A belvedere is a building, or a part of a building that provides a scenic view. In this case, it's a room at the very top of the mansion that provides a 360-degree view around the property, which includes the Cape Fear River.
And one of the sisters was coming down the stairs, and she kind of tripped, and she almost fell into my arms. And she turned around and she looked at her sister and said, "Why did you push me?" She was very annoyed. And her sister looked at her. I didn't push you. And I was standing right there. I didn't see any pushing or shoving. And the sister who got pushed was so shook up. She said, I can't do this. And she left and she came outside to the yard and waited for her sister to finish the tour.
As you walk the restored grounds of the Bellamy Mansion, you can understand why the family so loved this place. It exudes serenity, even with the addition of 21st century traffic. Now, let's see if any of the spirits are still inside this vast home. As you enter the home, it feels as if you have stepped back in time and into the antebellum period in North Carolina. You are welcomed with a deep history of the home, its occupants, builders, and those that restored this grand residence. Furnishings reflect the period that the Bellamys occupied the house, complete with all the modern touches for the period, and you almost get a sense that the family never really left. We decide there's no better place to start our investigation than the place where most report activity, the Belvedere. So we hike the stairs all the way to the top and begin our investigation. The Belvedere is also reported to be very active and at times intimidating, especially if you're alone in the room at night, and so it makes the perfect starting point. We decide to start with a blind spirit box session where Greg will listen via headphones to the spirit box while I ask questions. He cannot hear what I say at all.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, here I go.
Scared of us. Are there any kids?
What?
Who's here? My name's Chris. What's yours? Are any of the family children here?
Hi. That was a little kid.
Hi, who are you?
That was a little girl.
Well, hi, sweetie. Who are you? What's your name? My name's Chris. We're not here to hurt you. I hear you like to play hide and seek. You want to play hide and seek? What's your name? Won't hurt you, sweetie. We just want to be friends. Is that high hoops? Are you still good? Like you want to play hide and seek? Hi. Are any of the Bellamy children here? Any of the Bellamy adults here?
Hearing the voice of a little girl, we did not want to intimidate her with both of us asking questions, so Greg split off to investigate the lower levels of the house, and I stayed in the Belvedere to try and communicate with the Bellamy children.
Oh, more creepy dolls. A lot of creepy dolls. Lots and lots of creepy dolls. This room is roped off, so we cannot go past this rope. And quite honestly, I'm okay with that. This is the basement or the first floor, however you want to look at it. House makes a lot of noise. A lot of creaking. Dining room. It's like somebody was having a party. Cool. Too bad this isn't real because I haven't had dinner. Place settings.
Back in the Belvedere, I begin my solo session trying to make contact with any spirit that may still be present.
Is anyone here with me? You can touch the device on the chair. Let me know you're here. Or you can come and touch me. I mean, you no harm. Are any of the Bellamy children here? I hear you guys have to play games. Do you want to come play a game? Want to play hide and seek, maybe? I must admit, the feeling up here is very weird.
Are you downstairs? It's okay. You can come up here and we'll play. Come up and say hi. I won't hurt you.
After spending some time alone in the Belvedere, it seems the little girl has left. I wonder if perhaps she followed Greg downstairs, so I rejoin with Greg in the basement to continue our investigation. As Greg makes his way into the kitchen, you can hear what we believe is a disembodied voice of what we think is either a young girl or a baby. He did not hear this at the time. I catch up with Greg in the kitchen, and we set up for an EVP session.
I'm gonna sit right here. And can you see me? Sure. All right, I'm gonna do a digital session first. So come sit down with me. Okay, EVP starting in the kitchen at the Bellamy Mansion. Hello, my name is Greg and this is Chris. What is your name? You have a beautiful home here. Thank you for letting us tour it.
Are any of the Bellamy's here with us?
You know, the kitchen's my favorite place. Put some grub in my tub. Are there any children here? Are there any servants here?
Where's the little girl we were talking to earlier? Is she here?
And stop. Okay, let's play it back. Start in the kitchen at the Bellamy Mansion. Hello, my name is Greg and this is Chris. What is your name?
We did not capture any EVPs, so we decided to try a spirit box session to see if a different tool succeeds in making contact. Having no knowledge of any prior investigations in the house, we don't yet know which tools will work best here, so we'll try several.
Let's go.
Hello? Is someone here with us? We just want to say hi.
I've heard 3 highs.
Okay, hi. Are those the Bellamy kids? The family? Siblings?
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Hello?
Hello? What's your name? Who's here with me? I mean you no harm. If you're up past your bedtime, I won't tell on you either.
As we have noted before, spirits are never on demand, but we want to try some other tools to see if any of them will work tonight.
Is there someone here with us?
Is someone here to say hi?
Can you give us a name?
No?
Don't tell them.
Don't
Don't tell us what. What's your name? Did you say it's a name? What is your name? Zachary?
Zachary?
Did you say Zach?
Good.
Zachary?
You live here?
Are you a worker?
Is your last name Bellamy?
We continue our investigation for another 30 minutes in the kitchen, but the energy is waning, so we decide to move on to our next location.
Oh, hi guys. Greg here from Chris and Greg's Haunted Road Trip. Just got back from my doctor's office, have my physical, and he said I needed to stay hydrated and increase my fruit and green vegetable intake. So I decided this time to get the big bottle to stay hydrated, and I wanted to combine fruits and vegetables so I can do it all at one time, and I got extra olives. Okay, I know you wonder what else is in the bag. You caught me. I'm an overachiever. Got to follow the doctor's instructions. And speaking of following, I want to make sure that you follow us on our YouTube channel by going to youtube.com/At Entertainment and hit subscribe. I will see you in the next show.
With activity slowing in the kitchen, we move our investigation across the hall to the main dining and breakfast rooms.
There is something right here. Okay. There is something right here.
Let's see.
I don't know if it's the candle. Will the candle make this thing dance? That went away. Now it's back. That must be the candle.
Or it could be picking up more of our flesh.
Oh. Walk in here. But it would be awesome to have been able to just visit this era. You know what I'm saying? Look how pretty everything is. They had some money. This room. You want to try anything over here? I can try an EVP session.
We'll just leave that out.
Okay. Okay. Hello? Is there anyone here with us? My name is Greg. This is Chris with the camera. This little device in my hand, it's called a digital recorder. And if you talk really, really loud, it may pick up your voice, and then we can hear you and communicate. Feel free to use my energy. Can you say hello? What is your name? Whose house is this? And stop. Hello? Is there anyone here with us? This little device in my hand, it's called a digital recorder. And if you talk really, really loud, it may pick up your voice. And then we can hear you and communicate. Feel free to use my energy. Can you say hello? What is your name? Whose house is this?
With energy dissipating on the first floor, we decide to move up to the second floor and try our luck in the parlor room.
Anyway, I found chair in the corner over there at the fireplace.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to one chair to combine them.
Oh. Okay. You're gonna ask questions? Or are you gonna ask them from there?
No, I'll come over.
All right, I'm going in.
Okay.
Give me a second. Why not this? Okay, here I go.
Hi, who's here with us? Can you come say hi? Are any of the Bellamy family here?
I heard my name. I heard Greg.
Greg. Oh, do you know who this is?
Hi.
Hi, who is that? What's your name? Is your name Greg? Are you one of the Bellamy children? Come say hi. Whoever that was that said hi, will you come back? No? Do you not want to talk to us?
I'm not getting anything.
Here we catch a light anomaly that we did not see at the time. In review, it does not appear to be dust nor an insect. We did get what appears to be an intelligent response with the spirit saying Greg's name, followed by them saying hi. This seems to be the theme of the night, a quick hi, and then the spirit leaves. Is it residual energy only, or is this little girl playing hide and seek? We simply do not know. As this little girl seems to be following us through the house, we decide to relocate to the children's floor for our final investigation.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got the
Thermal out right quick too.
cat ball up here. Let me know when you're ready and I'll start a session.
Go ahead.
I'm going to do this as well. As far as a laser grid. Actually, I want to do it this way. If anything comes up. And this, I'll put here. And are we ready?
Yes. Let's go.
All right, starting an EVP session in the children's area of the Bellamy Mansion. Hi, my name is Greg. Is there anyone here with us? This is my friend Chris. We just want to talk to you.
If you look closely, you can see a light anomaly that seems to race out and disappear. Could this be the little girl that we've been hearing all night?
I hear this is a stage. Do you play on here? Put on shows? Are there any children here that like to play games?
Where's the little girl that we were talking to earlier? Are you here?
Do you have a name?
Will you come say hi to us?
Please? Can you finish this knock? And stop. Is there anyone here with us? Are there any children here that like to play games? Please? I swear I hear singing.
I was going to ask you. I thought I was like,
Like a little girl singing.
yeah.
That would be awesome. There is a little girl singing.
Do you want to try to?
Just knock.
Wiggle that cord if it's not on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello? Was that you we heard singing?
Hello.
Hi. What's your name?
I'm 4.
You're 4. Oh my gosh. What's your name, sweetie?
Yes.
Yes. Were you singing earlier? Can you tell me your name? Were you putting on a show on the stage? Singing and dancing, maybe? I won't tell anyone.
Okay.
Okay, good. What's your name, sweetie? Can you come talk to me? Can you come talk to me, please?
Before we pack up for the night, we decided to try one more EVP session on the 4th floor.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm getting ready to go under here. Hello, this is Chris and Greg in the children's area of the Bellamy Mansion. Are there any children here with us? You'll see two little devices here in front of me. One's got a green light, and the other one is a little ball. Feel free to touch either one of them. They'll light up for you. Let me know you're here. If you want to use my energy, you can use my energy and talk to me really, really loud, and I should be able to hear you. Can you tell me your name really loud?
With our time in this expansive house coming to an end, we pack up our gear and head for the door, wondering if the voices we heard are those of the Bellamy children, the slaves, or simply residual energy from days gone by. Perhaps we will never know. As the final chapter of our haunted road trip comes to a close, we reflect on the journey from an abandoned asylum to an honored battleship to an antebellum home, encountering troubled spirits, heroic soldiers, and yes, even the creeper. We have faced the unknown, not just with cameras in hand, but also with open minds and curious hearts. This quest has taught us that the real adventure is not in finding answers, but in daring to ask the questions. There are many more stories to tell, many more mysteries to investigate. So until next time, we thank you for joining us on this journey into the unknown.